sports world, if you've been following the drama with James Harden and the 76ers, well, it took yet another turn just a day ago. Over the weekend, we learned the Sixers ended trade talks involving James Harden. And then hours later, it was reported that Harden still wants out of Philadelphia. This morning, when speaking, not this morning, it was yesterday morning, when speaking at an event in China with Adidas, James Harden had this to say about the Sixers and their GM, Daryl Morey. Let me play this of James Harden talking about Daryl Morey. Fair use.
Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's part of. Let me say that again. Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of.
Wow, Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of again. Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of again. Where did this spice come from? Like James Harden, bro, like when he wants out, he wants out. And my thing is, man, this boy has been from team to team to team. Like he'll play a year and he's out of there. Maybe two, he's out of there. The longest stint I think he had was with OKC. He was coming off the bench for like 2 years in OKC. I don't understand these players now. Like you're down in Philly, which Philly is a wonderful sports town. We know this. You're a star in Philadelphia alongside Joel Embiid, and you can't get it done? You can't get it done with Joel Embiid? Man, you're never going to get it done. So you think you can go down there, which I'm hearing rumors that James is trying to go and join Kawhi and Paul George in LA. I think the man is just intrigued with Hollywood. Reason why he want to team up with them, because it's not going to work. If you can't win it with Embiid, Tobias Harris, and Maxey, what makes you think you're going to come down to LA and win it with Kawhi and Paul George? Like, no. You think you're going to take out the champs with that? No, you're not. You're not beating Denver. James Harden, you're not the player that you was 2 seasons ago or 3 seasons ago. Yeah, you still decent enough. James Harden can still give you buckets, but you're not. And you're not taking out the champs. You're not going and teaming up with Paul George and think that you're going to take out Nikola Jokic with you, Kawhi, and Paul George. No, you don't have a solution for Nikola Jokic. Embiid is the neutralizer of Jokic. He is the neutralizer. So the only chance of anybody getting by Denver is you're going to have a competent big man in the middle to neutralize Jokic. Somebody like an AD who's tall, long, lengthy, who can bother the shooting of Jokic. Embiid. Somebody who's going to have to make him work on both ends of the floor. But do you think you're going to go to LA without an elite big man and think you're going to take out the champs? No, you're not. No, you're not. why in the heck would you want to leave your best option to get into the finals and to challenge Jokic? Regardless of how far you went last year, getting bounced out, it doesn't matter. It's still your best option. And any other team that's out there, if you don't have a big, going to take out the champs. Period. So all this talk about Daryl Morey is a liar, trying to force your way out of Philadelphia. For me, I don't understand it. I mean, obviously you're doing it for some type of other reason that you're probably not going to mention to the fans. You're probably not going to admit it publicly, but I think you just want to be in Hollywood. I think that's just the lure for James Harden. He's not trying to win a championship. He doesn't care about winning championships. He's never won a championship. And I don't think he wants to win a championship. I think James Harden just wants to play with different teams, experience different cities. I think he just wants to get paid to play and sometimes play, sometimes not because of low. And that's just what I think about James Harden at this point in his career. Talk about Daryl Morey is a liar, and Daryl Morey it has been a constant in your whole career. Morey was the Rockets GM when he was traded from OKC in 2012. He played 8 seasons in Houston under Morey. He won 3 score titles in Houston, 2 Western Conference championship appearances. And when you went to the Sixers from the Nets, Daryl Morey, he was instrumental in making that happen because he was the president of basketball operations there. And now the relationship has went sour. James Harden opted in the deal in this option, exercised the option for 2023, $35.6 million in hopes of Morey trading him. And that's why he's mad, because I think Daryl Morey must have promised Harden that if he opted, he would move him. He opted in, and now Morey is sitting on his hands, and so now he's trying to force him to make that happen. But my thing about James Harden, man, y'all to win. I think he's just a journeyman, a veteran journeyman, and he'll never win a championship. Obviously, he's a Hall of Famer, but he won't win a championship in the NBA. He will never hoist that ultimate goal, and I think that's a problem. I don't think he wants to win. I don't think he thinks that he can win with anybody. I don't think that he thinks that he can win. So that's just my take on James Harden, man. And that's my sports topics for today, guys. And one thing I'm going to talk about something before I go. This is off topic. This is off sports. We're going to talk about this as well over here. Welcome to the crib. I was just watching The Breakfast Club. They had this personality. I don't know if she's a radio personality. I think a radio personality from Memphis. She joined The Breakfast Club today with Charlamagne and DJ Envy. And she was giving a story about, I don't know if she was giving a story. It was another guest. It might have been somebody from a remote location giving a story about Donald Trump being indicted, I think, in Georgia. So he's been indicted on some type of charges in different states about some voters, something. And like, I don't know what the heck, what is going on? Like, who are they playing with? Like, bro, it has to be a show. This man is a former president. He's not going to go to jail. Like, stop it. Stop the nonsense. Just leave it alone. He's not going to jail. Why are y'all having this dog and pony show? What did he do? Like, stop it, man. I mean, and black people, I'm sorry. I got to say this, man. We all have to stop. Black people, white people, whatever. We get so caught up in this Democrat Republican nonsense that we lose common sense when it comes to different things. I hear black people, they talk so bad about Donald Trump, and I'm like, what did he do? What did he do? Like, bro, the man is the president. I mean, it seems like to me, whoever's the president, you should be pretty much behind him. Because now he's the president. He's everybody's president now. He won fair and square. So why is such vitriol toward Donald Trump when it comes to Democrats? Why is it such vitriol with Joe Biden when it comes to Republicans? Like, stop it. Like, and I'm not talking about their adversaries in politics, because that's what they're gonna do. I'm talking about just regular citizens. You're so involved, so hyped about it. Like, get out of here. This not like, it's not that serious, man. They're the president. Like, what are you gonna do? Ain't nothing you like, what? And black people, we talk about Donald Trump so bad, like he's the worst thing that ever happened to the presidency in America. Why? Seem to be transparent to me. I think a couple notes here. 2 facts about the economy during Donald Trump presidency. Prior to the pandemic, the U.S. economy experienced growth and unemployment rates were low. And the stock market reached record highs during his term. Look at the stock market now under Biden. Look at the economy now under Biden. But I've seen this play out many times when Barack Obama took off. Well, you can't change it now. I mean, because the Republican just left and he messed it up so bad. That's the excuse they're using for Biden right now. Trump messed everything up. Like, man, get your goofy head. Boy, it's crazy. So, but my thing is, for me, I'm sorry, Democrat, Republican, it doesn't matter to me. It's about, what you're doing, what you're saying, and how it relates to, our way of life. And for me, I can only go by my experience. And right now in the Biden era, I've only experienced hardships financially. Like, things have not been the same. When Trump was in, I just remember experiencing I had surplus. I had and maybe it's something personal. Maybe it didn't have anything to do with the president, but that's how I equate it. That's how I equate it. So for me, it's like, oh no, we got to get Biden out of there, because man, I don't see no money around here. I see recession. I see inflation. When Trump was here, it was less recession feeling. It was less like people had money. People was able to go out and go shopping, and people were taking trips, and like, it was, come on, man. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. So for me, when black people go on the radio and they go on these podcasts and they go and bashing Donald Trump, and I'm like, what basis do you have other than that, the fact that he claims to be a Republican? I'm not with that shit. Democrat, Republican, for me, it doesn't matter, because ultimately they're going to pretty much do whatever they want to do. I mean, I don't have any relationship with Trump. I don't have any relationship with Biden, period. Them being a Democrat, them being a Republican, doesn't matter. I mean, what does that matter? If I met Donald Trump right now and he's a Republican, and I met him and we vibed and we kicked it, what him being a Republican gonna matter? I mean, I'm gonna get some. If we friends, I'm gonna get trickled down. It doesn't matter if he's a Democrat, Republican, whatever. So that's my thing is, why does people care so much about like the way it's set up? And it's designed to do that, to keep people bickering about nonsense instead of watching the bigger picture and watching what they do. Like, because you voted for them and because you're a Democrat, like the bull stuff, the bull crap that they do, you ignore it because you think, oh, like it's no slight against you. He fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Just admit it. But I digress, man. We ain't gonna make this political right now. We can talk about Trump later. You know, we got the campaign and election and stuff coming up in 2024. So we'll get into that later. But until next time, this is Welcome to the Crib, my youngins and my OGs. Next time I'm out. That's a motherfucking no. It's just another episode. Get your popcorn ready. We let